Hi, I'm going to show you how I moisturize using natural facial oils. You can still get benefit from what I'm going to talk about, even if you use a commercial lotion. And I'm also going to show you an overnight natural, easy acne spot treatment as well. When it comes to skin and really many other things, I think of an excellent metaphor from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, where he talks about emotional bank accounts where you can either deposit or make withdrawals. And doesn't that just kind of go for everything? So in this case, our skin, we do make a lot of withdrawals. We are around pollutants in the air a lot. There's a lot of caking on of makeup in layers, and there's the setting sprays. In the alternative community especially, there's a little bit more emphasis on the aesthetic that can be a little bit more theatrical, and so does use even more products oftentimes. That's for body paints, skin lightening creams, and many other effects. So what we're going to talk about is how to give back to your skin in a really big way, in such an easy, quick way as well. So I'm going to show you what I have here, which is an organic argan oil. It has vitamin E oil in it as well. And this is jojoba oil. And I also have bentonite clay. What we're going to do is mimic what you would be doing with a roller. This is a face roller. This is a Jade one specifically, but I know my collection's kind of growing. If you don't have one, then again, that's going to be kind of the technique that we're talking about. And so that's totally okay if you don't have one right now. But it's a nominal investment in the grand scheme of things. It'll hold up well and give you a lot of benefit. So for something like this, I will link a video down below, like a full tutorial about what you're doing with it. But basically you run it along your clavicles, down your neck, chin and over, and then you're thinking about just draining and sculpting. So you're going to be running it along in these kinds of motions. Before I go and apply even more oil to my face, because of course I always have some on already, I do want to talk a little bit about the lymph system. You have your lymph fluid, which is stuff like damaged cells, foreign invaders, white blood cells, and nutrients and stuff. So there's like any combination of good and bad stuff in there. But really the important thing is that your lymph system does not have a pump the way that your blood has your heart to pump it around. So for your lymph system, you have to really keep things moving. You want to stay active. You need to do little massages, bringing a little bit more life to your tissue. There's lymphatic vessels that are especially on the surface of your skin. Some of them are a little bit deeper. Lymph nodes monitor and cleanse the lymph. Lymph vessels are going to transport it, and there's going to be collecting ducts that just put it back into your blood. And actually, things like Botox or implants cause stagnation of your lymph fluid and can cause things like lymphedema, swelling, and much worse. If you've had any procedures like that, try to counteract things that you're doing that are unnatural with some healthy things. Again, deposits and withdrawals. I just wanted to explain the importance of drainage, just how to make your eyes less puffy, your sinuses feel better, and all that. So using a roller is ideal, but if you don't have one and you're just quick on the go, then you're gonna, again, go over the exact same motions that you would if you were using the roller, just in double time. Remember that your chest, your neck, and your earlobes do have signs of aging similar to your face. Remember, whether you're doing any kind of massage or acupressure, don't be too aggressive with it. A little bit goes a long way, especially again because those lymph vessels are pretty close to the surface. Spots for drainage are especially around here and around your ears. And so you're going to kind of move everything in that direction. So I would start just really quick, again, whatever lotion or oil that you're using, just kind of do these movements. You would just quickly go down your neck. I know everybody always thinks just go up, up and away with your fine lines, and it's just like, no, like you can you can do a little bit of drainage stuff here. And so I'm going to go all the way across, and then again, keep thinking sculpting. So we're sculpting like along the cheekbones, going across the lips, going across your chin. Again, eyes delicate, gentle, going across your eyebrows. Since I'm using natural oils, they're promoting my eyebrow hair growth. Goodness, we do a lot of things to reduce that too, right? And so I just kind of just mess up my eyebrows the one way and then back down the other way. If you are a gentleman and you have a beard, I highly recommend just, kind of going in the opposite direction of your fur, so that way you can make sure that you actually hit your skin when you're moisturizing. And so yeah, I just do my eyebrows, but again, just kind of move everything towards those exit points and just make sure that they're really like opened up and stuff. So yeah, down on the neck, up on the face, down towards your ears. That could be really quick. That could take like 5 seconds, right? And you want to do any kind of stimulating acupressure points around here, here. I'm going to leave a link below about like, where are some good points to do. But you just kind of gently hold it for, just maybe a few seconds. Like 5 seconds will really do it. But again, this is something that even if I'm just in a hurry or whatever and I just want to do it for a second, I at least know that I've touched those points and that it's helpful. Coming down like around here, I could do like some third eye action up here. So when you're doing acupressure points, you'll start to get more of a sense of it, but it's a lot easier to find on myself than somebody else still. You basically are looking for like little divots, like, and you'll find it and you'll feel it, especially when you do around here. You'll kind of feel your sinuses draining. Just play with a little bit of acupressure and stuff. So like, how long did that take? Like, if you actually just did it without watching how weird you look when you're moving your face around, that just takes a second. It's basically just doing something besides like, just rubbing in and lathering like you might normally with lotion. Just keeping those movements in mind. And again, the acupressure just, that feels awesome. So it's something that can take you as long as exactly the amount of time that you normally do your moisturizing. I do mine, of course, in the night and after showering, but I also just kind of do it whenever too, because I know that I'm using, healthy products. It's only good to throw on some more. Jojoba oil actually is the most identical to your skin's natural sebum as far as an oil goes. And so, yeah, I find that these two work the best for me. By way of spot treatments, this is the bentonite clay, and you can see the kind that I have. Says revitalizing pore cleanser, and I just want to read the back to you. Cleopatra knew it. No beauty ritual through the ages can equal the pure raw energy of ancient bentonite clay on the skin. Packed with minerals, this living mask from the earth goes to work to enrich and purify the complexion and bring out your inner radiance for vibrant, beautifully glowing skin. And again, this is 100% natural calcium bentonite. What I do with this is just take a pinch, I get a little bit of water in my hand with it. It turns it into just a softer clay, and because again, what's in here is just powder. And so then I could just put like a spot wherever, and it dries like plaster, in the best way though. And it actually is so tightening to your face, like if you do a mask with it, that again, I think it feels really good for your sinuses, and yeah, it's very cleansing. So look into doing the bentonite clay masks. It's going to give you like clearer skin, it's exfoliating, it's great for reducing acne scars. This is specifically my overnight treatment. It's not something that I'm telling you is guaranteed to get rid of a bigger spot that you have by the next morning or something like that, but it does have kind of a drying effect, and it seems to really resolve it if you just kind of leave it alone and just use something like that for, a couple of nights, and it'll definitely be a lot better and you'll feel like you're being proactive. I've never had severe acne, but I do have good and bad days for my skin, and certainly on the not so hot days, I pretty much know exactly what I did to cause it, so that's at least, a starting point. And so, like I said, I can just kind of deal with it and use something like this. Because I don't wear makeup right now, I would be really interested if somebody wanted to report back on an experiment of just putting this on and letting it dry and leaving it under their makeup, because, like I said, it does go as a clay. Like, I mean, you can really just cover something up and form it, and then I imagine if you put your makeup on over that, that potentially it would be doing something healthy for your skin underneath that. I don't know that for a fact. I just think that would be really cool if somebody would test that for me and let me know if that's how that works. I think there's kind of an unspoken promise that you're not going to have any issues with your skin past your teens, but here we are. And I do think that this is a better alternative to any kind of chemical cream that you could put on your face at night and then get on your pillowcase and have it like rubbing around your eyes. And on that note, I'll give a friendly reminder that it'd be great if you wash your bedding a little bit more often, because, of the oils and all that stuff that it's going to get on your pillow. And also, you can clean your mattress a couple times a year and do it in a natural way. And mattresses actually gain weight over time from dust and other things that we don't like to think about getting absorbed into it. So, thanks biology for the little horrors. And I will have a separate video on why I use natural moisturizers for my face. Are there any YouTubers out there that just like say that they're gonna do a follow-up video and then just go over to the next topic and act like that never happened? Like opposite of Venture Brothers Escape to the House of Mummies Part 2, where there's absolutely no Part 1 to that episode, or Burning Love, where they just like recap episodes like in pieces that never happened. So yeah, you just do like the opposite of that for your YouTube videos and just be like, coming soon, but then it like never happens. So if I say there's going to be a part 2 or an add-on or something like that, and I do something else on the in-between just because it's my whim, know that I'll circle back around to it. And I'm very open to any suggestions as well for topics. I'm going to start linking current song obsessions in the description box below to expand your daily soundtrack. And like I said, there's also going to be a link for a more in-depth tutorial about the facial rollers, so that way you can get a better idea of what kind of pattern. I think that it would be great if you kind of ran your fingers in, a little bit more of an in-depth look. If you have these tricks for applying lotion or oil, then you can essentially just give yourself little micro face massages. And yeah, I hope you get a lot more benefit out of that. And if you have a partner, they would love for you to do this for them. Just give them like a little face massage. Again, being very, very gentle, but it can be super soothing, and yeah, they'd really appreciate it. If you're a male, I encourage you to moisturize. I know you don't hear it as much as ladies do. Like, we're told like from the time that we're 1, you better moisturize or you're gonna desiccate instantly. And men are just like, what? I've never moisturized and I'm 40. And so yeah, I really encourage you to do it. If you're a lady, I really encourage you to encourage any men in your life to moisturize. Jojoba or argan oil would be great to start a man off on, because a lot of the facial moisturizers are fragranced and they can be thought of as like my girl's lotion or something. And so they're natural, they are very gender neutral. And so yeah, if your boyfriend doesn't want to use your lotion, definitely recommend him something like this. I know, like, obviously I wouldn't use lotions like that for a very different reason. But if you have your favorite, do whatever you want to do, but giving you the option to give back to yourself a little bit more. Always moisturize and click all the supportive buttons on this page if you're into it. I hope you enjoy your face.